Good afternoon. I, Vishwarupa, welcome you all to the digital media platform of Uday India. Today is 9th of August 2022. This is a historic day as the 1942 Quit India movement began in India. The civil disobedience movement against the British colonists was spearheaded by Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Gandhiji had called for peaceful protest in a speech at the Gwalior Tank Maidan, Mumbai. Also, at this day, Pompey was defeated by Julius Caesar at the Battle of Pharsalus. During the Roman Civil War of 49 to 45 BCE, Julius Caesar's troop decisively defeated the army of to f- Pompey at the Battle of Pharsalus, causing Pompey to flee to Egypt, where he was subsequently murdered. Cabinet expansion has taken place today at Raj Bhavan, Mumbai, with 18 ministers taking oath, 9 from the BJP and 9 from the Shiv Sena. The ministers taking oath today include BJP State President Chandrakant Patil, Radhakrishna V.K. Patil, Sudhir Mungantiwar, Suresh Khade, Girish Mahajan, Ravindra Chauhan, Mangal Prabhat Lodha, Vijay Kumar Gavit, Atul Save, Dada Bhuse, Sambhuraje Desai, Sandeepan Bhumre, Uday Samant, Tanaji Sawant, Abdul Sattar, Deepak Kesarkar, Gulab Rao Patil, and Sanjay Rathod. Amid turbulence in the ruling JDU BJP alliance, Chief Minister Nitish Kumar's JDU and opposition RJD have called for separate meetings of their MLA. RJD leaders began arriving at the party chief Lalu Prasad Yadav's residence early on Tuesday morning and were asked to hand over their mobile phones ahead of the meeting. Meanwhile, the JDU is holding a meeting at the Chief Minister's residence. With the two meetings underway, BJP leaders Bhiku Bhai Dalsania and Sanjay Jaiswal arrived at the residence of Deputy Chief Minister Tarkishore Prasad this morning. The Hindustani Awam Morcha, a constituent of NDA, and the Congress are also holding meetings of their MLAs on Tuesday. The National Investigation Agency conducted raids in the houses of seven suspects, including a retired DFO in Jammu and Doda district, in connection with terror financing by Jamaat-e-Islami, Jammu and Kashmir, and recovered large quantity of incriminating literature, receipts of funds, property-related documents, and electronic devices. Heavy exchange of fire between militants and security forces took place at two locations on the India Myanmar border in northeast today. This comes days after militant groups in the region called for a boycott of Independence Day celebration. The first incident took place near Pang Sau Pass in Arunachal Pradesh. The government said in a statement that militants fired at Assam Rifles personnel from across the India Myanmar border early this morning in the Tirap Changlang area. The Delhi police has said that over 10,000 personnel will be deployed in the national capital to ensure foolproof security arrangement on Independence Day. Addressing a press conference, Special Commissioner of Police Law and Order Dipendra Pathak said elaborate security arrangements have been made for Independence Day, and this year's special focus will be on containing any aerial objects. India finished fourth on the podium at the Commonwealth Games 2022 with an overall medal tally of 61, including 22 gold, 16 silver, and 23 bronze. The Birmingham Games is India's fourth best performance at the CWG in terms of gold medals won. The Aam Aadmi Party has approached the Supreme Court saying that the expenditure on public welfare schemes such as education, health, etc. cannot be considered rewadi or freebies, as claimed by the BJP. Taking a dig at the BJP, it said that the debt waivers and tax relief for few people should be considered freebies. The center has decided to offer the use of indigenous 5G testbed free of cost. The government recognized startups and MSMEs for the next 6 months up to January 2023. The decision has been taken with an objective to boost 5G ecosystem within India and to achieve the objectives of Atmanirbhar Bharat and Make in India initiatives. More than 206 crores 88 lakh doses of COVID vaccine have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. The health ministry said more than 31 lakh 95,000 doses were administered in the last 24 hours. During the same period, 12,751 new COVID cases were reported in the country. The 13th edition of Indo US Joint Special Forces exercise ex Vajra Prahar 2022 commended at the Special Forces Training School at Baklo of Himachal Pradesh yesterday. The Vajra Prahar series of joint exercise aims to share best practices and experiences in the areas such as joint mission planning and operational tactics, as also to improve interoperability between the special forces of both the nations. The Ashura e Muharram is being observed with the due reverence and solemnity in various parts of the country today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will dedicate to the nation the second generation ethanol plant at Panipat in Haryana through video conferencing tomorrow. It is a part of long series of steps taken by the government over the years to boost production and the usage of biofuels in the country. Incessant rains have been lashing many parts of Maharashtra, including Mumbai, Thane, Palghar districts for the last 2 days. A total of 74.2 millimeter of rainfall was recorded at Santa Cruz in Mumbai between 2:30 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. on Tuesday morning. Home Minister Amit Shah releases Odisha chapter of Modi at 20. Dreams Meet Delivery in Bhubaneswar, releasing the book titled Odisha chapter of Modi at 20. Dreams Meet Delivery in Bhubaneswar. He said, Mr. Modi has strengthened democracy by eradicating dynastic politics, policy of appeasement, and corruption during the last 8 years of his governance. Former President Donald Trump said his Mar a Lago estate in Florida was raided by FBI agents on Monday, August 8, 2022, which came amid a U.S. Justice Department investigation of Mr. Trump's removal of official presidential records to the Palm Beach estate. But the Justice Department declined to comment on the raid, which Mr. Trump in a statement said involved a large group of FBI agents. Israel begins reopening crossings into Gaza as ceasefire with Palestine holds. Israel also lifted security restrictions on southern Israeli communities after the Egyptian mediated truce took effect late Sunday. This was the news bulletin for today. Stay connected for latest news updates.